Hi there, welcome to O'Reilly Maths. In this video we're going to be looking at the associative property. Now this property comes under the number strand of mathematics, and we're going to be looking at the concept behind this property. So the first thing I would like you to do is to take these questions down in your copybook and write out your answers. Bear in mind that whatever's inside the brackets we would do first in mathematics as a general rule. So whichever operations in the brackets, do that first and then complete the rest of the question. You can do this with a calculator if you prefer, or you can practice your mental maths, but pause the video now and have a go at these. Okay, so the answers you should have got for these questions are as follows. Now what I'd like you to do, before I go through some of the answers, is to look at the answers to the questions on the left side and compare them with the answers to the questions on the right hand side. What do you notice? What does it tell you about the operations and the brackets in those operations? Just think about that for a moment now. Okay, so, well, what you should notice, first of all, is that the answer to these two questions, the first one is the same, 14. The same can be said for the multiplication question on both sides. The answer is the same. Whereas for subtraction, the answer is different, 2 and 6. And for division, the answer is different, 1 and 4. And what does this tell us about the brackets and the position of the brackets? Well, what you should notice is this. With addition, here we did 8 plus 4 first. Now 8 plus 4 is 12, and then we added 2 and we got 14. Whereas over here we did the 4 plus 2 first, which is 6, added 8 to the 6, and we still got 14. So what that's telling us is the position of the brackets, when it comes to adding, does not matter. In other words, 8 plus 4, in brackets, plus the 2, is equal to 8 plus 4 plus 2 in brackets. The answer is the same. Likewise, for multiplication, 8 times 4 is 32, and 32 by 2 is 64. Over here, if we do the 4 times 2 first, 4 times 2 is 8, and then multiply it by this 8, 8 times 8 is 64. So again, the position of the brackets when you're multiplying number of terms does not matter. 8 times 4 times 2 is the same as, is equal to 8 times 4 times 2. It does not matter. Now, for subtraction, the associative property does not apply. Okay, so for subtraction, 8 minus 4 is 4, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Whereas over here, if we do the 4 minus 2 first, 4 minus 2 is 2, and then subtract that from this 8, we get 6, so the answers are different. So subtraction does not have the associative property. In other words, 8 minus 4 and then subtract 2 is not equal to, there's our not equal to sign, 8 minus 4 minus 2. They are not equal to each other. Let's have a look at the division one. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Over here we would do the 4 divided by 2 first. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and then 8 divided by that 2 is 4. So again, the answers here are different. So division does not have the associative property. In other words, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2 is not equal to 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. Okay, so what I'd like you to remember from this video is the following. Addition is associative and multiplication is associative, whereas division and subtraction are not. So if we were writing this as a general rule, we would simply say, for addition, A plus B, now A and B could be any numbers. If you add A and B together and then add C, it is the same as adding A to B and C added together first. And for multiplication, A multiplied by B and then multiplied by C is the same as A multiplied by B multiplied by C first. And that is the associative property. Remember, division and subtraction are not associative.